welcome to the 42 show, where we remind you, roadkill, dead orc, pretty much the same thing. If you see one when you're driving along, don't pull over and touch it or anything. They carry horrible diseases, and they also carry some really weird socio-political beliefs. So don't let it rub off. Don't get near them. Dead orc, leave it for the proper authorities.
Yeah, just piss on it and set it on fire.
But the reason we bring them up is, Captain Pootler himself there has literally, you remember the beginning of the invasion by Russia of Ukraine, a lot of people were concerned about nuke rhetoric and stuff that was sort of being tossed around. He's come right out and said it. If anybody from NATO or whatever sends troops over, you're risking a nuclear conflict. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but since he said that at all, there should be this world effort, put together some real cool spy stuff and just blow him, the Kremlin, and a bunch of them to sky high and get it done and over with. Carve up Russia into the different places they want to be and just set them free. This guy's out of hand. He needs to go. He needs,
Yeah.
Boom.
Why wait? Just launch now. Press the button.
Yeah, exactly. Just deal with them.
Is it on your stream deck?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I do. I can do that one, but I don't have the. We did used to have a gag with a missile coming in and whatnot from way back. We should bring that up. But
yeah,
so again, we
just thought you might have the nuclear codes built in.
Yeah. No, but again, we put out the call. If you're an out of work sniper or something, you happen to be in Russia. Got nothing to really do. You're not really liking what your current government's doing. Just, we'll crowdfund you the bullet, man. Just put your hand up.
Quite frankly, though, he did his, address to the nation. It was just to his, is basically all the elites in the Russian, political system, and it was just full of bullshit and windbag. Just full of bullshit. So this saber rattling from him is just the same rhetoric.
I sure hope so. But anybody that says nuclear and stuff in this, especially an asshole like this who puts out pictures of him riding tigers and stuff.
Yeah, you don't wave that word around lightly.
Yeah, right. It sounds like somebody in his family is running this Dairy Queen you found this story of. Holy God.
Yeah, it does sound a bit Russian, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But employees at Kentucky Dairy Queen were forced to eat ice cream that had been tainted with cleaning solution, sending them to the emergency room. The manager at the Campton, Kentucky location of the chain called employees to a mandatory staff meeting where they forced the staffers to down chemically contaminated soft serve, whether they liked it or not.
What the fuck?
Staffers. Was parent Andrew Patton. She said, "I was livid the moment her 17-year-old daughter came home and told her what happened." They were told by the manager that whether they liked chocolate ice cream, they were going to eat it today. Some of the 8 employees who were involved were taken to hospital following the mating. Some of the kids had explained that they had burning sensation when they swallowed the ice cream, not normally, unless you're having chili ice cream, I guess. And her daughter has since quit the food service job. Yes, the Wolf County Sheriff's Office is investigating. Now, this story is still, just still unfolding. We have still multiple people coming in to give statements, but as of now, it's still under investigation. The deputy said that he was unable to discuss the incident further since miners were involved. What were they doing digging for? I don't know.
Yeah, you don't dig up ice cream. That doesn't make any sense.
But so far, no charges have been filed. The parent plans to meet with her lawyer in the meantime. Just going on a date. It's got nothing to do with the story, but they're just going hanging out. But what they've done is not right. As I say, the chemicals in many cleaning products can be deadly if consumed in large amounts. Yeah, what an absolute crazy.
It sounds to me that the people knew it was contaminated.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that was me,
on purpose.
Yeah, I'd go over to grab mine, smash him in the face with it. I mean, it's just, yes, sir.
Yeah.
What's going on here? This is really weird.
This is weird. Yeah, like I say, this story is yet to develop. So you heard it here first.
Yeah, very strange. Crazy Cat has gifted a membership. Crazy Cat 1 gifted out a Shills membership, and who is the unlucky winner? Don is. So, yeah, Don, you get the check tonight. All new members. That's how it works. Thanks, Crazy Cat. Welcome. I want to make sure, just in case we get low on time, that this one comes up. So screw it. I'm doing it now. Ottawa is Canada's capital city for the whole country, right? And each year they do a blues fest. So, you know, they have all these cool blues players show up, and it's great big concert weekend. It's awesome. So they just announced some of the headlining acts for Blues Fest. Nickelback, Neil Young, Maroon 5 join Motley Crue as Blues Fest headliners. Does anybody else see anything wrong with this picture? I mean, at best, Motley Crud, mostly Crud, whatever they're called, could play Smoking in the Boys' Room, and that's kind of blues, but it's not their song. And, what? You know? Do you invite Eric Clapton to the Thrash Metal Fest? Like, the fuck is going on?
Yeah. When is that wrong?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find any other names in here. Mother. Okay, now it starts to sound like we actually get to some blues bands afterwards. Yeah, so the other ones they have announced. 50 Cent is on the headliners list. So there's the blues angle. Now I get it.
Yeah. It used to be a full $1, but now it's only got 50 cents. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mama couldn't afford 2 tickets.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So, dear Lord. So if you want to go and see a whole whack of people that don't play the blues, go to Ottawa Bluesfest coming up.
Excellent.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Yeah. Now, we've talked about, you know, high ups and big companies being out of touch, but dear Lord, right, dude? Holy shit, man.
Yeah, the big boss of Kellogg's has landed himself in trouble for suggesting poor people out there, they should eat cereal for dinner to save. It could have been worse. It could have said they could just eat cake. Yeah, but they don't make cake, so why would they do that? No, Chief Executive Barry Pilnick made the comments as he described the company's efforts to appeal to under-pressure shoppers during an interview in the US. It comes as Kellogg's has been pushing adverts in the US with the slogan, "Give chicken the night off." But if the message could land the wrong way, Mr. Pilnick's replied, "No, we don't think so." The interview with Mr. Pilnick was broadcast last week, but it's been widely shared online after critics picked up on his comments, with some calling for a boycott of the brand. Now, I do think it's kind of funny, but I think some people have taken it a little bit too far. But, among the condemning the remarks was Democratic Party Senator Peter Welch, who said a worker at Kellogg's making $20 an hour would have to work 96 years to equal the $4 million that CEO Gary Pilnick makes annually. I was reading that, I was thinking, only 4 million? What? He's a CEO and he's only making 4 million. That's probably got the lowest amount of the CEO he actually takes. Everybody else is in the billions.
Yeah, I agree there. That's really low. The other thing is I don't know about in your area, but some of these fancier Kellogg cereals are not cheap. And if you sat down a family of 5 to have cereal for supper, you should have just ordered fucking pizza.
Yeah, not supposed to, just cornflakes. Just cornflakes. No milk or sugar or anything like that. Just some cornflakes.
Yeah.
But he said people don't need to eat cereal for dinner. They need corporations to stop ripping them off. One critic on Zitter said the chief executive should literally go straight to hell for touting a cereal for dinner. The entire marketing program targeting was straight to hell. Absolutely disgusting.
Do not pass go. Do not stop in purgatory. Get your ass to hell.
Another wrote, these out of touch scumbags probably haven't been inside a supermarket in decades.
Yeah, well, that's probably true.
Yeah, well, yeah, he doesn't have to. I wouldn't blame him. Horrible places full of.
Why go to a grocery store when you have somebody willing to serve you quail eggs for a shitty salary?
Yeah. It's sort of full of poor people. Who goes there? I said my butler.
So I've got a great carry on from this. So we're talking about Kellogg, and I do believe Kraft and Kellogg are kind of one and the same under the big corporate banners.
They're in bed with each other.
Yeah, exactly. So now Kraft, the makers of Kraft Dinner, basically just plastic with sauce on it, right? Well, there was a study recently done. They were testing human placenta for microplastics, and every single one tested contained microplastics. This is like some seriously wow stuff. People have been, harping about microplastics and the effects on the environment for a while. And then the idea started really kicking in that, we eat from the environment, and it's proving to be not a good thing. They analyzed 60.
Go on.
Well, they analyzed 62 placental tissue samples and found the most common plastic detected was polyethylene, which is used to make bags and bottles and stuff. A second study revealed microplastics in all 17 human arteries tested and suggested the particles may be linked to clogging of the blood vessels. It's also been recently discovered in human blood, breast milk, indicating widespread contamination of people's bodies. The impact on health is yet unknown, but microplastics have been shown to cause damage to human cells in the laboratory. The particles can lodge into tissue, causing inflammation, as air pollution particles do, or chemicals in the plastics can cause harm just on their own. It's really, really bad. And these companies were putting microplastics in all kinds of things because, it makes it feel good or something. And, they should all be taken properly to task for this. You didn't even think first. You just wanted to make the buck. Fuck you.
Does that mean Kraft won't be able to use placentas in their hot dogs anymore?
Yeah, and Kraft Dinner has just been taken off the shelf because it is microplastics, right? I mean,
delicious.
Yeah, well, at least the sauce was good.
Yeah. Well, at least it made it filling. Literally was filling.
The first part, the thing you're prepped here, the first part went away, the big picture, and I was like, oh no, panicking. Okay, I got it ready. So this is freaking hilarious. This won't be one of our shorter ones, but it's well worth it.
Yes, we're going to take you to a land of pure imagination. Yes. Can you imagine it? Look at it. It's beautiful. Willy Wonka's, or Willy's, don't bother with the Wonka bit, but Willy's chocolate, what's it called? I can't read it anymore. But it's the chocolate experience. And we're not talking about backdoor action or anything like that. But
keep it in your pants, Willy.
But indulge in a chocolate fantasy like never before. That's exactly what's going to happen. And as we scroll down, we look at this website. We go, that's a very, very pretty image. It's just pretty. Look at the words. That's lovely. It's the Enchanted Garden. Go to the Enchanting Garden. The Imagination Lab. Oh, I can't wait to go to the Imagination Lab. What's that going to be like? It must be so imaginative. Scroll down. Then we go to the Twilight Tunnel. Now, can we zoom in? Can we zoom in on that at all? Well, it's got depressions, sounds. I haven't been drinking, obviously, officer.
Yeah, and I'm plenty.
And then we got the enchurning entertainment. Just scroll down a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
So we got the enchurning entertainment. We got cat acting
And shredding.
Cartitons. Exoradi lollipops.
A paradise of treats.
A paradise of sweet teats.
Oh yeah.
So this was the advert for this.
Nobody grows a cow like these cats, man.
Obviously using AI to generate the images, and did not bother to go to edit the wording on any of that stuff anyway. But yeah, you can buy tickets and book now, and people did book, and this is what happened next. Police in Scotland were called Sunday by unhappy guests who attempted to attend the Winnie's Chocolate Experience in Glasgow. The House of Illuminati, which organised the event, has issued an apology and claimed it will issue refunds. Promised a day filled with laughter, joy, and the irresistible allure of chocolate. Was anything but that for the attendees. Redefine what it means to step into a world of pure imagination. It was supposed to feature whimsical performances and surprises at every turn as part of a celebration of chocolate in its delightful forms. Guests paid £35 each to attend Sunday's event in Glasgow. But when they arrived, they were shocked to find it was a rundown warehouse with decorations sparsely placed throughout the room. Jenny Fogarty, an actor who was hired to play an Oompa Loompa, claimed she received a 15-page script the night before the event. Her costume was the sexy version of an Oompa Loompa, whatever they look like, not the kid-friendly version she anticipated. Paul Connell, another actor who was hired for the event, said his heart sank when he saw the state of the facility. He says, I just felt sad because I was aware of how many kids were going to be coming through.
Oh, man.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I'm just going to scroll down where people can see some of these pictures. Oh, how many pop-ups this site got? Okay, yeah.
Look at it. Oh.
Yeah.
So families were indeed upset. I mean, there's some beautiful pieces there, but
it doesn't look like those AI pics. Let's just bring that up again.
No, it's not doing its justice, because it was you see that's like curtain around it. A lot of it was just like tent. What do you call them? Like windbreaker screens. Just like funneling people around.
They had the Coleman logo on the bottom, right?
Yeah, some of the attendees said organisers sold a dream and delivered a nightmare. Eileen Butcher told Glasgow Live the event was pathetic and looked like took a minute to walk through. And she also said kids were crying and that the atmosphere was tense. The kids basically received 2 jelly babies and a quarter of a can of Bar's lemonade. And there was a scary dude dressed up called The Unknown, who apparently lives in the walls, and he was just scaring the shit
out of the janitor?
Yeah. It's so out of place. It's just so wrong. Oh, my God. Yeah, so apparently the event has been cancelled and rescheduled for December.
Cancelled. The organizers have been scheduled for execution.
Yeah, the website's still up if you want to book. So hurry.
It sounds like a bad idea conceived by one of those day work companies where you're supposed to be out shoveling snow or something, and they were like, "We got an idea." It's just awful.
Now, this story is going everywhere at the minute. So, yeah, lots of people are going to be reporting on it. And there's so much more to this story if you want to dig deep, because it's just fantastic. It's hilarious. There's some great video of people walking around. It's this empty bloody place.
That's so funny.
I
Yeah.
feel sorry for the kids, though.
Yeah. Never hire drug dealers that hang out on street corners to be your event coordinators. So, Wendy's, this is a two-part article because we have the announcement and then the response to the from the public. So, Wendy's says, "Hey, we're going to test surge pricing, like, those car companies like Lyft and whatnot use, and, like hotels do if it's tourist season and whatnot." So it says here, they announced that they're going to be adding big changes that will include surge pricing and AI-enabled digital menus, which will help customers decide what to eat based on various factors like traffic or weather.
What? It's a bit windy out, but have a tie-down burger, please.
I'm so confused, right? An example of leveraging this technology could be a suggestion of a cool Frosty on a warm summer's day. Do you think I need a if life ever gets to the point where I need a computer to go, "Hey, dude, pretty hot. Maybe something cool would be good right now," then I seriously, how lazy can we be?
You need the CEO of Kellogg's there saying, "Oh, if it's frosty, have some Frosties." They're great.
Right. The Wendy's spokesperson added that the forthcoming surge pricing will allow the restaurant chain to be more nimble and flexible with pricing, including providing value offers to customers. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Right. So, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. Now, the public does not take this well when it comes out on social media. And there's calls for boycotts again. It's everybody's becoming, releasing their inner French person, calls for deaths and heads, Yeah. But so Wendy's fires back and says, no. Surge pricing, which does mean you price higher in bigger demand times. Surge pricing, right? Mm-hmm. And they said, no. What that means is that our menu will stay the same price, but we could be offering discounts sometimes when it's not so busy and stuff. Then why is it called surge pricing? Just come on, stop lying. We're not stupid. So they said, no. And, we have no plans to raise prices when demand is high. And there's a little bit more corporate speak, yada, yada, BS. But what it amounts to is, it's like when BMW did the thing where they put in subscription for the heated seats in your car. It didn't last very long, and they did give it up. But these companies are willing to try anything they can get away with right now to get us to pay more for the same thing. There's a thing coming. There's a government or a whatever investigation coming up right now on shrinkflation and how they should have to tell you, right, that the packaging is different or changed and whatnot. I noticed it recently. I got premium plus crackers, and the stacks are no longer as high as the box. They always used to be. So,
Yeah, they should be forced to print it's like standard units of measurement on it. It's like like a ruler on the edge of the box. You go, why is this 5 centimeters smaller? Wait a minute.
Yeah. So I hope it comes, but I mean, these companies will try anything, right? Anything. I don't even know what to say on your next one, dude. I'm just putting the picture up.
Say, what the hell is that? In an effort to make the outdoors accessible, It's
What?
just outside, isn't it? In an effort to
Isn't
make
that
the
what
outdoors,
tents are for?
well, it's just what the door's for, isn't it? In an effort to make the
Sidewalks?
outdoors accessible and enjoyable for all, park rangers at the Hiwassee Scenic River State Park are using Bigfoot to make entertaining, engaging videos for social media. We should get them on as a guest.
Probably be better than us.
Yeah, host. Park manager Angelo Giasanti said,
Is that the park manager?
No, that's his colleague. I didn't keep his name in the story, but yeah, that's his friend. But we get, when's the last time you saw Bigfoot? This happens in our office all the time. Already in possession of a sorry, and it doesn't matter, carry on. Already in the possession of a Bigfoot costume from a previous attempt at making videos for the park's recycling initiative, the Rangers began filming, editing, and posting videos. The Rangers have seen a positive response to the videos, although they note it's not always easy to tell which videos will be most successful. Tell us about it. Yeah, we know all about that. Through social media, the Rangers are able to reach people who may otherwise hesitate to go outdoors. I know, put on a scary outfit. That'll get them in. By combining entertainment with education, the Rangers can help alleviate people's concerns, provide important safety information, and demonstrate how to enjoy the park and the outdoors. Don't ask me how.
How does Bigfoot and education go together somehow?
I just don't know.
I'm so confused.
It's because they've got the costume. They can afford the clown outfit.
Imagine if they'd had a Jean-Luc Picard costume. That would have been odd.
Or a Bigfoot wearing a Jean-Luc
Marty
Picard
McFly.
It says one of the rewards of the job is seeing people have their first outdoor experience. And you're coming out here just to go walk in the woods with a stranger. That's very rewarding. No, that's called dogging. The park offers a variety of outdoor opportunities, including paddling, rafting, fishing, hiking, and camping, nude volleyball, long-distance leching, wood buffering, and Bigfoot bukkake, all available today. Even if people don't see Bigfoot at the park, there's still plenty of experiences to have, Giasanti said. You may go your whole life without ever seeing Bigfoot in the woods. Of course you won't, because he doesn't exist. This is a bloke in a costume.
I spent 30 years looking for the Easter Bunny, pal. Trust me.
I don't know when Bigfoot started crimping his hair. It's not a fancy look.
I got to give Yvonne Way a big shout out here for the super sticker of the hippo with the super speedy wheels. It's like Speedy Gonzalez, except a hippo. Super sticker. Love it. Queen of the super sticker there, Yvonne Way. Thank you. Thank you. I got an announcement to make before we're done here. Well, a couple actually. So I'll try not to be too long-winded, but so here's the thing. Just give me a second here. Almost ready. Here we go. So we're doing a thing right now where we're doing a little fundraiser for a Ukraine live streamer who does a lot of fundraising and whatnot. Somebody everybody knows well and loves. And what we're doing is we're getting this person the same audio interface and microphone that I use and Dunk uses and now Secular Sakai uses and Tridents Against Tyrants and so on. It's an amazing setup. Works out to be a little over $400 US, but we might be able to do a little better. So if we do like a $400 fundraise and it's successful and it works out that that's over the top a little bit, we'll just, throw the extra into their fundraising efforts and whatnot. So, yeah, exactly. So, and trust me when I say that you will absolutely feel amazing about being a part of this when, because we're having it delivered to them in person, right? It's going to be really cool. So, yeah. And if you do a donation through the PayPal link that we have, do hashtag UA Mike so that we know, right? Yeah.
I have to say, I absolutely endorse this fundraiser.
Yeah, right. This is a really, really, really good. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. So hashtag UA Mike, get in on it because you'll be so happy you did. Did I? Yeah, I did the shout out for Crazy Cat's membership. I'm just going backwards. I think I did. If not, yeah, cool. Thank you. I did because I remember I welcomed somebody in a you have to pay the bill way. Yeah. Okay. So now there's one other thing here before I'm done. Let me just switch it over. There is also going to be a little St. Patrick's Day competition going on over in our Discord. So you got to be in the Discord contest room. So the invitation link for Discord will be dropped right now. See that Dick and Dunk's Irish relatives. See if Beauty whipped this up. So scavenger hunt trivia, chances for bonus points, prize and whatnot. And yeah, it'll be fun. Get your inner green drunk out and have some fun. Right?
To be sure, indeed. Watch out for the leprechauns.
That's almost like Marty McFly trying to be Irish.
Yvonne Way sent in a super chat for the fund.
Yay, Yvonne Way! Woohoo! I'll throw it in the pile right when the show is done. Thank you. Oh yeah, and we will we'll have an announcement. Like we'll probably have it wrapped up by Saturday's show or something. So we'll see. It should all happen pretty quick. We just had Betty Clan in the live chat there. Woohoo! Dropped in a $26 direct donation for the UA Mike Fund. So big shout out. Thank you very much. That is awesome. Cool. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, and look, I think we still got a little bit of time. So,
next story, Dick.
Yeah. We've been doing things about data breaches and companies and stuff and how much they really don't give a rat's ass. Well, GitHub right now, it's a place where developers of apps that you use on your phone and computer and whatnot, that's where they put their code so the other developers can collaborate and do their work together. It's being besieged right now by millions of malicious repositories that are serving out malware, but trying to disguise themselves as the real repository for that app. And right now, GitHub is actually owned by Microsoft since 2018. And Microsoft has been in our headlines recently for bad data breaches over and over. And yet they're spending massive money funding OpenAI and get nothing from it, even though they're being investigated. There's some shenanigans going on over there. A lot of people pay Microsoft a lot of money, and all that money is going to other things. And meanwhile, the product's full of holes, security issues everywhere. They need to be held to task. That's awful.
That's funny, because GitHub was the name of the staff room at Microsoft.
Yeah. So yeah, bad. What do we got here? Oh, we got 4. We're okay. You want to do which one, dude?
Let's do the PETA one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, good old Petty strikes again, because the animal rights group says it has bought and rehomed 3 pigeons from the King's estate in Sandringham, arguing that pigeon racing is cruel.
Oh my God.
They have written to King Charles, urging him to end any association with pigeon racing. The campaigners say long-distance races have too high a casualty rate, and they brought the pigeons at an auction to spare the birds further suffering. Oh, yeah, get him off the Royal Sandringham estate and stick him in a cage somewhere.
Oh, the horror. They had to use their wings.
But these are kind and loyal animals and are forced to take part in exhausting, disorientating flights in which many do not survive. In response, Chris Sutton, chief executive of the Royal Pigeon Racing Association, said, "We totally oppose that statement that pigeon racing is a cruel sport. We recognise that racing pigeons are intelligent birds and always prioritise their health and well-being. As fanciers, we ensure that pigeons receive the necessary training and support prior to competition, which we conduct as the appropriate time in the safest weather conditions." I'm not too sure what training.
Said managing director John Cleese.
You can just imagine the pigeons, doing all the, the dun, 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 all getting beefed up, learning how to fly in, and great montage sequence of pigeons doing their stuff. But, just 3 little pigeons have been whisked away from the royalty and just stuck in some bloody place around them. Stop it. Yeah. Look, Lauren says on the top, officials of pigeon racing commented saying, "Bugger off."
Yeah. Well, my father raced pigeons, to be totally honest. We had like a few hundred of them in these freaking big coop things and stuff. And they would go out every day and fly figure eights and all kinds of crazy shit all over the house and property we had and whatnot. And he'd take them out and they'd be let go, and then they'd fly back home and they would time it and see how long it took. And when there was no dead birds or, fighting with swords and, killing each other in the pens like gladiators. I don't see how this was dangerous. It was a little messy now and then because they'd fly all over the house and they'd shit on everything, right? But whatever.
Well, they're just flying rats, aren't they?
Ridiculous. Yeah. I think it's not so much that a lot of them get hurt, but they just don't come home because they have shitty owners, right? Let me do a couple of shout outs here. So somebody gave a direct donation to the UA Mike Fund, and I can't tag that username in the live chat, so I'm just gonna say a big thank you. It was 13 Canadian, so if you know it was you, you can say, "Hey, that was me," if you want to. Otherwise, you can stay anonymous. All cool with us. And we've got our own BME mod on the Shills team here, throws $20 into the hat as well. 20 quid for the UA Mike Fund. I hope Canada doesn't take too much. It's YouTube, actually. They literally bend you over and take 30% of your life. But look at this. We're just in time too. So and Mark Schneider. Mark Schneider throws $30 super chat into the fund there. My Congress won't send Ukraine any aid, but I'll help a bit. Hey, thanks, Mark. Awesome. Brilliant. Yeah, you all are gonna love this when you hear who this is going to, and it'll be handed over in person. It'll be a funky little moment. Everybody gonna love it. What?
It's not Vladimir Putin, is it?
No, but he does have relatives. Yeah, and we need to get snipers after them as well. So remember what I said earlier. We're out of time. We got to do goodbyes in the credits. So thanks everybody. Remember #UA Mike Fund. Let's make somebody really freaking happy.
Boop.
So big thanks to our team in the background who make all of this possible. CF Beauty runs them all with an iron fist, but I hear every now and then if you ask nicely, she uses the whip. We got BME, Shayna Caldwell, PJ CNET, Crazy Cat 1, and NANA. So thanks everybody. Couldn't do it without you.
Yeah, and thanks so much for your, your super chats and everything tonight. Thank you, and obviously, helping out that guy, that secret guy. We'll find out who that is. And everybody who donates and everything too. Thank you so much too. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. If you didn't, come back and do it again. But and don't forget to share the video. Because we need you to share it out. To tie a banner on the back of your racing pigeon so they declare the Shills are glorious, and come and watch us because you're missing the greatest show on YouTube. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, fellow babies. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Oops.